What was it like? Were you surprised when they traded you to the Giants?
I was. I was in the...
Take me to the story that who called you, who told you.
Well,
your first reaction.
I was in a Nigun game in the Eagles. Nigun, I was playing the Fighters, Nippon. After the game, they told me, hey, we need to see you. We have traded you, but we can't tell you to what team. I didn't know what team. So I didn't know till the next day. I had to go back to Sendai, have my meetings, and they told me it was the Giants. And I was like, whoa, Giants?
Do you know how many players that want to play for the Giants, man?
I hear.
And at that time, I don't know what Ruckton planned on doing with you, but your timing was good to get out of the Ruckton and start a new life with the Giants. You know, the Giants are like New York Yankees or Dodgers all in one.
Right. Well, at that time, I didn't want to leave the Eagles, you know, because I've been there so long and the fans and everything's so good. But, you know, I guess it was time for a change, and hey, it was great. It's a great change, man.
You made a great change from the Ruckton Eagles to the Yomiuri Giants here, and when you got to the Giants, you pretty much made a name for yourself right away. You made a name for yourself with the team. You know, they know what type of guy you were because they heard around the league what type of guy you were. Right. Tell me about playing with some of the guys with the Giants.
Right, but it was a kind of easy transfer, you know, because during interleague we played the Giants, Eagles, Giants. So I knew all the guys. Sakamoto, Maru, Nakajima. I knew all the guys. So when I got there, it's just like open arms, you know. So let's go to work, and that's what happened.
Well, I tell you what, when I met you, it was instant right away. And the Giants has never had two foreign persons with this attitude and with this personality. I think it meant a lot to the team for the personality, because once you have personnel on the team, it reflects on the team, the play.
But to be honest, man, you helped me out a lot. When we met in spring training, what's that, March?
Yeah.
I would never thought 2 months later in June we'd meet again on the same team.
Right.
But, you know, having you around, man, was a big blessing.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate that. You and I worked together this year on a few things, and we got together on hitting. You know, that's my specialty, and because I am legend, okay? I am legend, and I'm the best hitting coach in Japan. I just want you to know that. Okay, ヒッティングは、一緒にね、練習。What did you learn? You and I worked together, and I remember one time you told me, you know, nobody's ever worked with you. You're 6 years Ruckton, and when you're hitting.
Right. One-on-one.
One-on-one hitting. Like
right.
So give me a little feedback on working together, that you and I working together.
No, the one-on-one talk, you know, it brings confidence to me. It brings confidence to when I'm learning from you. You know, but you know, I know how to play the game, but sometimes the mental part is you go down. So having somebody like you around brings it back up.
Well, everybody needs a coach.
Yeah.
You know, the greatest golfer in the world, Tiger Woods, stood up. Tiger Woods has a coach. You know why? Because Tiger Woods and players, we're on the inside. Coaches on the outside. So they see the little things that we don't, and they can assist us to get better at. That's what we do. Because you know why? I am legend. You know that? That's why I do what I do. I am legend. Okay? Well, those are, I know, hitting what? Tell me if you can boil it down to maybe one little thing there. What's the one thing that you and I communicated on that I stress to you all the time?
Hit the ball authority with right to right field.
Opposite field hitting.
Opposite field hitting. Which was my strength, and then I got away with it from the past couple of years. I got away from it, but this year I got it back.
You know, Okamoto-san, same thing. When I work with Okamoto going the opposite field, and he did well with it, and still does well with it. Had another great year. Led the league in home runs and RBIs with it, showing power to the opposite field. But it was great working together. You know, being a teacher is one thing, but you got to have a good student. And he was a good student. You got to be a student of the game. And being a teacher, your student has to buy into what you are selling. I was selling my experience and my knowledge to Wheeler-san. Wheeler-san, I say, Wheeler-san, I selling. You buy? Wheeler-san say, yes, I buy. So we got together, and the outcome was really, really good with the outcome here. So I'm very proud of that. in the meantime here. Let me ask you something here on real another topic here. We go back to this year with you played in Japan series. How many Japan series did you play in?
First one.
This year was your first Nihon series, man.
First one.
What was it like? Give me your experience of playing your first Japan series.
Well, it was my first Japan series, but it wasn't my first time playing in a playoff game. Eagles, we know we go to the climax. And of course, SoftBank beat us every time. So,
your experience, was it what you expected? We'll talk about the outcome later. As far as the overall atmosphere, you didn't really get a chance to play in the Dome this year.
Right.
Japan series, you really get the feel of the full house, right?
Right. But you only can have 50% with the coronavirus, so the people couldn't talk. They only clapped. But the experience was real, man. It was nice. I love those type of games.
You're an athlete that plays multiple positions.
Right.
When you come to practice, you got your catcher's mitt, you got your first base mitt, you got your outfield mitt, third base, second base, you play all infield.
Right.
Managers love players like you who play all different positions here. So if you're telling a young player today, learning to play the game, what would you tell them?
Play every position you can, possible, because you are not helping yourself, you're helping the guys around you, So one day the guy might need a day off, and you be the guy that can step in and play the position. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, that gives you an opportunity to be on teams.
Yes.
Because a lot of teams don't have multiple players who play different positions.
Right.
This year you played first base, you played left field, you played a little right field. You
second base.
Did you catch this year? Did you catch? No, you didn't catch.
No,
did you throw anything into it? No, I don't remember doing it. but it's great to have a player like you. Now, getting back to the Japan series, let's talk about the Japan series. Now, I got to say something here, and I'm going to be very, very straight, but I'm not going to be harsh. I was disappointed in the Japan series this year. I expected more from the Japan series this year from the Giants. I think the SoftBank Hawks are the cream of the crop as far as Japanese baseball team. They've won it now for the past 4 years straight. They're a dynasty to work with. They got a great system, good minor league system as well. But overall, the Japan series is disappointing like you were, and I expected more. So I think the off season, the Giants are going to have a lot to think about, try to change things and do things a little bit better to compete with SoftBank. Because to be honest, SoftBank is a great team. They're dominant. They're good. They know they're good. And this year was the tale of the story. So you had three RBIs in the Japan series. You hit a 2-run home run to right field. Opposite field, 2 runs. I was very happy. You made your batting coach say very, very happy when you hit that 2. What was that like when you hit that 2-run home run?
That was a good feeling, man. I just reacted to a fastball outside. But, like you said, it was disappointing. We was losing the game at the time, and, just trying to do the best I can do.
Well, you brought a lot to the team, for sure. Because each time that you came up, I watched you when you came up, the pitches were little difficult with you. They respect you, Singer. And what did you think of Singer? Fastball. He got the best fastball in the Pod League. What did you think of it?
Well, yeah, he's a good pitcher. Good pitcher, ace-old pitcher. Very ace pitcher, number 1 pitcher.
Can he pitch in the Major League, Singer?
Well, for sure. He's
got the best fastball, 97, 98 fastball. So, you faced him there. It was a good challenge for you. You were up for the challenge for sure. But,
always.
Hopefully, next year the Giants can put it together off-season, make some good off-season moves, and put up a good fight, for the Japan series next year.
We will, man. All we got to do is continue to work, because we can play the game too. All we do is keep working, and we didn't get the job done this year, so.
Well, it's always next year, but as long as you're there to keep the mood of the team, I think it's going to be, the atmosphere is going to be up. I think you should be more hungry next year.
Yeah, we should. We are. We will.
And speaking of hungry, I had one fan this year at the game. she bring me an autograph with a pen. It was Wheeler pen. She thought I was Wheeler. I got the look, man.
No.
Eh?
Want the car here.
Shoe cream. Come on, grab it, man. Don't be for this. Just grab it. I'll throw your face, man. Grab it. Yeah, you.
This is your number one food.
I'll see you the next time here on Cro Mattei channel.